truth. This morning I want to read you a story from Matthew 8, 1 through 4. And it reads, when Jesus had come down from the mountain, a great multitude of people followed him. And a leper came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you are willing, can you make me clean? Then Jesus put out his hand and touched the man, saying, I am willing, be cleansed. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. Then Jesus said to the man, see that you tell no one, but go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to them. Notice the man with what was considered a horrible disease that kept him in isolation, ridiculed, and laughed at. When he asked Jesus to heal him, he was adamant about saying, if you are willing, submitting to the will of God over his personal issues. But when Jesus healed him, he instructed him to be silent about his healing. Although the man approached Jesus in the right way, submitted to his will. If we turn to Mark 1:45, it goes on to tell the story, and it tells us that he was not obedient to Jesus' request to remain silent about his healing. And this healed man who chose not to be obedient, as he went out and began to proclaim his healing, Jesus could no longer openly enter the city without being mobbed. So Jesus' ministry of teaching halted in that area. Jesus then kept to a relatively uninhabited region to allow the excitement over the man's healing to calm down. The moral of the story is that your healing is a small part of God's overall plan, and that we should always be more conscious and committed to God's overall plan than we are to our own healing, as magnificent as it may be. Jesus' ultimate goal was teaching the people, but that became sidetracked because the people then only became interested in the miracles of Jesus, not the teachings of Jesus. Testimonies are great. The sharing of God's manifestations and miracles in our lives are also great, but should be only used in the context of teaching, not boastfully. Don't allow what God has done for you to be a distraction to others, to be a distraction to those who need the Word of God and the teachings of Jesus more than a miracle. Remember, when you start your day with truth, blessings throughout the remainder of the day is in